Hello guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. So last time we made our way to Bal Castle, looted whatever we could find, and bought some new equipment. So as we have our mission now, it's kind of a side quest. We need to save the Hiryuu somehow. So we need to journey north to Hiryuu Mountain. Everybody healed up? Not really. Let's just quickly visit the inn. We need to journey north to Hiryuu Mountain, grab the Hiryuu plant, and make our way back here. So that's going to be our next objective. So needless to say, Hiryuu Mountain is going to be the next dungeon. But we do have a pit stop before that. Remember they were talking about kelp. I think we can buy some nice equipment there. Somehow a couple of wooden gates are protecting them from dangerous monsters. And as soon as we're out the gate, apparent monsters are attacking. It's like, hey, somebody's trying to come out! So here is another completely contrived boss. Like, what is the purpose? He's just barely a boss. And there it goes. Terrain is just so good. And we get a measly 2 ABP out of that. Like, why? Just why? Can somebody explain? Random encounters are nothing special here. They do start to hit really hard. Yeah, they start to hit pretty hard. Right, the village of Kelp. Okay, so all we need to do is pass through this village. Let's check out whether they have... it's locked. Oh, of course. Of course it's locked. I wonder why. Okay, this house is not locked. Kelgar's house. We were supposed to ask Kelgar apparently. The front door is not locked, but all the other doors are locked. What? Oh, ambushed. So many cutscenes, man. Hey, we have seen him before. Dawn Warrior. Whoa! Just kicked Kaloof to the side. Is that what Dawn Warriors are supposed to behave? On guard! Teenage boy going to fight one of the legendary Dawn Warriors, albeit a really old one. Remember, these guys sealed Xstat 30 years ago, and 30 years is a long time, so if they were, say, middle-aged then, They would be old men now. So I don't think this is a fair fight, but still, they are the Dawn Warriors. And he just kicked one of the Dawn Warriors in the ass. Even the concept of death in this game is handled very flippantly. And the fourth Dawn Warrior was Zeza. Need to keep that name in mind. We see a small cutscene with the ending of the Dawn Warriors' fight against X-Death. How exactly they managed all of this 30 years ago is just left to our imagination, which is totally fine. Like even in any story, it's always good to have unexplored secrets. I think it's kind of a form of good storytelling as well. Just keeping open ends for some of the subplots in the story, just in case that story becomes so popular that you can get spin-offs of it, or fan discussions. Intrigue is such a good weapon, but when nobody cares about the story, well, doesn't really matter, does it? Very rarely have I seen something like that go south. An idea like that to keep a plot open-ended. I guess the balancing act is whatever the subplot is, just keep it uh, sufficiently less relevant than the main plot. Because if the main plot itself doesn't close by the end of the story, you've got a major problem in your hands, don't you? Okay, so this entire cutscene was just to establish that he's Dorgan's son, and Kelgar will he got defeated by Buds. I don't know how, and finally he said that, hey, all of my help is always available to you, Dorgan's son. Yes, that much respect for Dorgan. So, with his blessing, all the doors will finally be unlocked. And apparently the people feel safe enough to come out as well. How much money do I have? 16,000 only. So I'm not going to buy anything. It's not a major upgrade. And regarding the spells, they just have what spells we've already got, just to make sure. I have white magic, all the spells, black magic, all the spells, time magic. This empty slot is for the speed spell, which I didn't bother to get because this is a brave blade run. In order to claim this speed spell, you would need to go into, what is that place name again? Walls. The basement of Walls where Jackanapes lives. Hang on, might as well grab a free heal. So instead of using the inn, what we can do, something which we can do only 3 times, is have this guy feed us for free. Apparently there are 3 sheep outside, grazing outside, and every time you use this free facility, one of the sheep disappears. Draw your own conclusions. And in addition to that, we also get after meal service. 8 potions, thank you very much. But that was a free heal. 3 times, they allow us to use this 3 times, more than enough. Quite generous. Right, let's get to business. Hiryuu Mountain is a short walk away. Ah, the mountain music. I completely forgot about something. We need something really important from Kelp. To talk to one of these idiots, I don't know which one. We're praying for your safety. I'll be praying for your safety. Please take the song, it works well against undead monsters. Yeah, we need the song. Requiem. I remember this because I was just going over all the enemies that we can face in Hiryuu Mountain, and there are some undead monsters. So we are not going to be following the standard script for Hiryuu Mountain regarding how to deal with random encounters. There are so majority of the encounters. Oh yeah, this guy's a thing. Need to keep track of the damn golem as well. We'll get to it though. So that idiot just suddenly pops up, attacks, and runs away. Nothing we can do about it. Just hope he misses. So for the undead encounters, instead of using the bard to stop using love song, or instead of using the love song or the charm song, just use Requiem. Why? This is why. 1500 damage. Yep. And generally speaking, these undead creatures have a lot of magic evade. So we're gonna have to manually heal here. How's our ABP? Guluf is still working towards time mage level 5. I need to keep track of that when he does gain time mage level 5. But for all other encounters, it's status quo. Use a love song or the charm song, whichever one works. Yeah, this is probably one of the most dangerous encounters in this area. Because all of these guys are pretty fast. The damn bird has a lot of evade. And the dragon can use zombie breath. Oh god, speaking of zombie breath, I forgot to buy holy waters. I hope I don't pay for that. I hope I don't pay a huge price for that. Holy water as in revivify. That's what it's called in this translation. Look at that, 164 damage in the back row. Holy crap. Most of the damage is coming from the bard. Enemies here are very beefy. And normally we don't really care about our damage output. We don't really care about our damage output because we had the bard who almost always very reliably managed to stop all enemies. But that's not going to work very effectively here. These monsters are a step above what we've been facing so far. We need to keep a special eye out for one special encounter, which is admittedly quite common, so you'd be very unlucky to miss that. There we go, this is the encounter I'm talking about. And sadly it was a back attack, god damn it. So this is a special encounter. Let's use Requiem. So turns out what's happening here is that these dragons are turning on that golem. And the golem will in short order ask us for help. Let me just delay until he does. We actually want to help the golem. Help me! So that guy has about 2000 damage. What we need to do is kill off these dragons before they do 2000 damage to the golem. Which will be pretty easy considering we have the Requiem song. Requiem song only hurts undead. There we go. All we need to do now is wait. And this is the incredibly important golem summon. This is the point when summoner becomes incredibly useful. And we get a free 3 ABP as well. I think again the game tries to demonstrate its sense of humor. It had the golem already tried to, ambush me twice, hit and then escape. So you're supposed to feel very antipathy towards the golem. But the thing is, look past that and you'll see how useful he is. So that's a summoner. We need to start using the summoner. But for now, our priority is to get Sing. We need 100 ABP for Sing for Lena. And get Time Mage and White Mage. So I think once Kuluf gets Time Mage level 5, I will make him into a summoner. So many decisions, so many options available to us, which is why I love this game. Music is so soothing. Oh man, I got back attacked there. And then I died, I had to use a Phoenix Down. I only have 3 more Phoenix Downs. Wow. Alright, Gulu finally got Time Mage level 5. Lena has what? She has White Mage level 4. Okay, she's going to be doing White Mage level 5 later on. For now, I'm gonna make Kuluf into a White Mage. I did say Summoner, but I'll keep Summoner for later. We can be a White Mage right now with the terrain. because I want someone with a heal staff. So our next objective is White Mage level 5 on Galoof and Bard Mastery for Lena. Ninjas are gonna be a while. Let's just forget about the ninjas. Some important pieces of equipment here. We got the coronet and we got the air blade, which is an upgrade for the samurai. We are not using the samurai. The coronet is incredibly useful. Oops, poisoned. The coronet allows basically doubles the chance for control to work. Normally, I believe control has a base 40% chance, and control bumps coronet bumps that up to 80%. That's very useful. Remember that it's a flat chance. It doesn't depend on your levels or any other factors. So having an 80% chance, as long as the enemy is able to be controlled, is very useful. When it comes to dragons. Oh man. Oh, save spot, finally. Wow. I was pretty badly injured in the last fight, but because of the heal staff, free healing. This patch of land is where I normally encounter that special encounter of 2 dragons turning on that golem. But we have the golem summon, and before we take another step, let's ensure we've got the right jobs. Bard. In addition to the bard, Lena needs to be a bard. We'll just make Galoof into a summoner. Summoner with terrain. I mean, coronet, equipping the coronet is still fine, but it's a little heavier than the Tricon, although it does grant some more defense. I don't know if it's considered mage equipment or not. Not entirely sure. But yeah, Galoof is a summoner. Let's look at what summon magic we have. We have Titan, Golem, Shiva, Ifrit, and we did not get Ramu. Ramu, I never plan to use Ramu anyway. In terms of the level 3 summons, we have Titan and Golem, and we will get another one relatively in short order. It's only starting level 3 summons get very useful. Let's do this. Hiryuu plant! Yay! Oops, Hiryuu plant is attacking. Relatively simple boss fight. What we want to do is just constantly attack the main plant. The main plant will summon all the main plant does is summon those side plants. But they can be very easily neutralized by just one golem. Cast golem once and that's it. They will never be able to hit you. Focus all your efforts on the main plant. We don't want to constantly deal with the annoyance of the child plants. What? Okay, that thing must have been poisoned. And on this terrain, the terrain ability is supremely useful. Although it's only using gust right now, I'm getting pretty unlucky. You can use earthquake. Terrain will use earthquake, or even something like cave in, which is amazing. Cave in does a lot of damage, but I'm getting pretty unlucky. Look at that! Yeah. Speak of the devil. Okay, that did not do any damage. Earthquake does the shock. And as a byproduct, it also removes all those little things from the battlefield. So yeah, don't really need to worry about those annoyances. Which is what they are. Thing is, if you don't have a way to stop their attacks, then they can screw you over. Because each of those Hiryuu flowers can do various status effects. Confusion, darkness, old, what else? Graying, but that's old. Charm pollen, that's confuse. I haven't really given them too much of a chance to attack. But even when they do get a chance to attack, Golem stops them effectively. So combination of terrain and Golem is GG. And we get 10 ADP for that. Elixir and Phoenix Down, thank you very much. I recovered that Phoenix Down. Okay, so apparently Hiryuu plant was hidden beneath that Hiryuu monster, whatever. I don't know what they're trying to portray here. But that's our job done. Let's teleport out. Going to visit the white mage again. Where's white mage? And we need someone with time magic in order to use teleport. Let's get out of here. And we will deliver the Hiryuu plant to the Hiryuu next time. Take it easy.